Disregard the messy hair. I had to drive to the theater, windows down, because it was 103 degrees in my car, and I don't have AC. And I was, of course, going to the theater to watch Superman for a second time. Smash. Lois Lane is perfect. Smash. Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, is hilarious, and he is a smash. And then there is, of course, the star of the show, and by the star, I mean he's smash. And that's Mr. Terrific. This guy is both hilarious, and he's just smash.
Delicious hot schmoes.
They're called s'mores, Buzz.
Right, of course.
Superman. Smash. Superman is a good movie.
Where do you get off?
That's about it. I don't think I have to say anything. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Superman is a movie.
Nailed it.
That I have been waiting for a long time. I'm going to say spoilers right here, so if you haven't seen the movie, unless you don't care about spoilers, don't keep watching. Come back after you watch the movie. Go watch the movie right now so you can come back quickly.
Whiskey!
Superman is a very interesting film because there's not many superhero films that we've gotten within the last, honestly, 10 years, honestly, that start in the same way that Superman does. Because most of the time when we watch a superhero film, we're either watching an origin story superhero film, or we are watching the sequel to that origin story, or, the subsequent sequels of that same story. The MCU is notorious for that, right? Almost each of their characters they all have at least one origin story, and most of them have more than two, subsequent stories. 4 Captain Americas, technically, if you include the most recent one. 3 Iron Man movies. 4 Thor movies. It's the 2 Doctor Strange movies. We get a lot of these origin story, sequel movie type films and type stories. And it's great. It teaches us a lot. But Superman doesn't do that at all. So if you're going in there to see how are they going to tell me how Superman shows up and learns how to be Superman here? Yeah, that doesn't happen. He is Superman.
Oh, shit.
He's been Superman for 3 years in this movie, and he kind of knows what he's doing. He's been there. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody has seen what he's done.
Run! Are you okay?
The safety word didn't help.
And so we're thrown into the middle of him and his life saving the day.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
And then subsequently, the things that he's done, we are also thrown into the middle of controversy surrounding Superman.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
Because he's done some things that, of course, as all things happen, some people think was the right thing to do, and some people think was the wrong thing to do. And he believes that what he did was right, because it was a good thing. Honestly, there's no better way for James Gunn to have told us who this Superman is. Because when we're thrown into the middle of this story, we're able to immediately see Superman's reactions and his implications of all of these things that happen. Right? So, again, spoilers, but when...
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
There is a giant kaiju-esque monster in the middle of Metropolis, and he is there to help save it, and he is trying to find a way to get it out of there safely, so that way he can then they can study it, they can learn from it, but he wants it to stay alive. And now the Justice Gang, they show up and they're like, no, we just need to get rid of this thing because it's wreaking havoc. So they don't really care what happens to the Beast as long as the outcome is that it gets out of there. And so we see things like that where Clark/Superman is very, very much a quintessential good person.
Nice.
Is kind of the best way to say it. And it's really, really awesome. And it just makes you feel the heart of this movie almost immediately. You know who Superman is, you know who he's trying to be, and so that's why when the conflict happens, where people think that he's there to do nefarious things rather than good things, you kind of feel that struggle within him, because he's like, no, that's not why I'm here.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Why would I be here for that reason? I'm not here to conquer you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be a good person.
Are you sure?
And to help everybody else, inspire everybody else to also be good people. And I love that. I love that part of Superman. This movie is incredibly heartwarming, and it's incredibly just, like, fun. And every second of this movie, when I first watched it, I was smiling almost the entire movie, because it was just so good. It was exactly what I wanted. Actually, not really what I wanted, but it was exactly what I needed from this Superman movie. And so I just got to thank James Gunn for giving me that. Now, the movie's not perfect. There are definitely plot holes and things like that. And I'll let you all argue about those plot holes and why this movie is not good in the comments below. But let's be honest, it was a good movie. So y'all are wrong if you think it was bad. If you think it was good, good job. You had a W take.
I only have one question. Where is...
The second thing that I just want to, like, say about this movie is that every single main character fits their role incredibly well. All of the characters are just awesome. Superman, obviously, smash. Lois Lane is perfect. Smash. The Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, is hilarious, and he is a smash, and it's awesome. Hawk Girl, she's not in the movie very much, but she's good. Smash. Jimmy, smash. And his little situation with the Lex's girlfriend is smash. And then Lex Luthor is obviously in this movie. Best performance, I personally think, comes from Lex Luthor. I think that character was smash. And then there is, of course, the star of the show. And by the star, I mean he just steals every moment that he's in the movie. And that's Mr. Terrific. This guy is both hilarious and he's just smash. Super cool. And yeah, it's just a good time. Great. Loved this movie. I'm probably going to watch it a third time. All of you should probably watch it at least twice. Go watch it twice. Smash.
Got him!
And I do want to bring up one bit of gaming news. This is the second thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's just about this game, little known game called Subnautica. The studio that made Subnautica recently kind of fell into some controversy because the studio that owns the studio that makes Subnautica recently fired the 3 heads of that studio, so that way they could avoid paying them $250 million when they hit a certain sales goal that they were going to achieve as soon as Subnautica 2 came out. That is unfortunate. Subnautica 2 unfortunately got delayed to also help try to avoid that situation where they didn't have to owe money. And that's just incredibly scummy of that company. And I just want the game to come out. Is that too much to ask? I just want to play Subnautica with my friends, not on janky multiplayer servers. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, I know what else to say. There's at least one last thing to say, and that is that Tombstone is the worst movie in the world. Never seen it, never will. A peace.